I'm very delighted to be back to Nairobi. I used to come to Kenya quite regularly, but that was very long ago. And I haven't been back, I would say, since the early 2000. And I was yesterday night extremely impressed by the changes that one notices when one comes to these huge metropolis. So I'm very happy to be here. I would also like to add my warm congratulations to Dr. Makon and Sheptum, who have done all the work to bring us together here this morning. I would like you to give them a big warm applause. I would like to extend my gratitude to Eric Protas and the ICJ. As Dr. Makon said, the ICJ is a very important institution in our continent. It is inspiring a lot of us, not only here in Kenya, but also in other parts of Africa, in places such as Ghana, Nigeria, in Southern Africa as well. And both Richard and Sheptum have only been met with open hearts from ICG, and I'm very grateful for that. I would also, Richard already mentioned this, like to thank the French embassy, which has been extremely supportive in the work that we have initiated in Eastern Africa, and especially here in Nairobi. I won't say much. Eric and Protas already set the tone, and I think it's the right one. They immediately put on the map a key dimension of what democracy is all about. It's about voice, to begin with. Voices, if we are to, let's say, be a bit more specific, voices that have to be expressed, listened to, and more importantly, voices that have to be heard. Because there is no democracy where we can express ourselves and we are not heard. I had a Chinese friend who used to tell me the difference between China, his country, and the West is that in the West, in China in any case, you cannot say much. You almost don't have a voice. Voice is given to you. In the West, you might have a voice, but nobody is forced to listen. So democracy is really about the dialectics of voicing and being heard, an address and a response. So I think that Eric and Protas set the scene. Protas went a bit further, reminded us of the extent to which democracy is about struggles. Is the struggle, to begin with, to set a certain level of balance between the power of the state and the power of society, of civil society in particular. In places where there is a mismatch between state power and the power of civil society, the likelihood of democracy is negative, if you want. So the challenge, as I understand it, here in Kenya, in Eastern Africa and other parts of the continent, is to make sure that there is proper balance of power between the state and civil society. This is done, of course, through organization, through mobilizations, which have a price. And this morning we have been hearing about that price, which is being paid here and elsewhere. It also requires training that to become a democratic citizen entails a modicum of training and resources for that. So the coming together of the foundation and ICJ is an important step in precisely trying to master that kind of power. The power of the law, the rule of law on the one hand, and the power which comes from the proper mixing of generations. That's why we see young people taking a step forward. The power which emerges also from better balance between men and women. We just attended a big annual conference in Dakar last week, where these questions of gender equality were at the heart of our attempt at imagining a democracy which would go beyond elections. Those issues are absolutely important. And the hope is that coming together and mutualizing our resources, we can develop a future-oriented will to turn our continent into a habitable space in this age of crisis of many types. I think that tinge of hope is absolutely important if we are to go forward. So I would like to thank you all. We're looking forward to listening to you. You are really the reason why we came here. We want to hear about what you are up to, what is working, what are the innovations, where are they coming from, and how together we'll stand up as one body to make our continent a place which is hospitable to human life. Thank you very much.